Hello everybody. Just a real small package today. The only reason I'm opening it now is because I don't think I got what I was supposed to get. I got 2 notifications that said partial orders delivered. There's only the one package, and I'm not entirely sure all the things that I was supposed to get are here. I'll know in just a moment. Is that all the bigger that was? No wonder I didn't think there was anything else in here. Okay. So, it did say it was a miniature bat, but I swear in the picture it looked like it was at least 1 inch tall. This thing is like maybe 1 centimeter. It's tiny little thing. And it was kind of expensive too. Disappointed. I thought it was going to be bigger. Definitely thought it was going to be bigger. Now this is a set of watercolors. Oh, I don't remember who it was. I saw somebody who did a craft haul and they had this, and I'd forgotten about it until it randomly popped up in my feed one day, and I just thought this was kind of neat. If I can get out of the box. Come on now. Come on out of there. I think it was a British YouTuber. So, you got a water pen, or brush, that you untwist it. You can fill it with water, twist it back up, and it's just, a little brush, which has a little slot here, which is cool. This feels kind of spongy, so I think it's so you can dry off your brush if you need to. But here's the neat thing. Each of these little things here pushes out. And these are your watercolors. It says there's 42 colors. So we have the blacks and the browns and some blues and some greens and some more kind of reddish browns, reds and oranges and yellows. I think this is going to be fun. It's different. I like the format. I think this is nice. It's nice and compact. I can slide it back in its little box for storage. And yeah, that's really nice. This is supposed to be metallic watercolors. I've never used metallic watercolors before, but this one is the Starry Color collection. There was several different ones. I just chose this because it has all these pretty golds and a silver. There's 5 in the gold to bronze range, and then there's a silver one. And I thought those would be pretty. I mean, obviously it's something you're going to use sparingly. You're not going to do your whole piece in metallic. And last but not least, if I can get into it, is this set of watercolors. So here we got some pastels with the different pinks and stuff, and they come down into darker, more jewel toned. It says 36 colors. They had a bigger collection, and they had a couple smaller collections, but I thought the 36 would suit my purposes. I'm not doing watercolor paintings. I'm going to be using it in journaling and scrapbooking, so I think these will be adequate. And now I've got a variety of colors, and I already had one of those children's 12 color strips, so I think I'm good on watercolors. I may pick up a couple tubes of acrylics at some point to do actual painting, I prefer oils. I like that you have a longer drying time and you can manipulate them a little bit more. Watercolors, for me, to do an actual watercolor painting, I don't have the patience for that. I want to go, but not with watercolors. You paint something, let it dry. If it's not the right shade, you paint another layer, let it dry, wait and see what it looks like. There's a lot of things you can do with watercolors, though, that are quite fun. And, I might play with that, some of the techniques, just to make pieces that I can tear up and put into other things. But as far as doing actual watercolor painting, that's not for me. I took a whole class for a semester in college, and it was not for me. I managed to, get a decent grade. It's not my process. The same instructor did the oil class. I thrived in there. I loved it. We did some things that were a little different. I mean, we did the still life. I mean, that's kind of the basics, how you learn. And then we did one, it was another still life, but we started by painting the whole canvas with a dark wash, and then we took out the stuff to create the image. And he would let us experiment, so I added in fabrics and things, so mine was very different, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So, I like to learn how to do something and then play with it and, learn the rules so you can learn how to break the rules, kind of a thing. And I love that in art school as well. Didn't take painting classes there. Didn't have time. I was a photography major. Who had time for anything else? I wasn't taking pictures. I was in the dark room printing pictures. But there again, learn the rules, and then you learn how to break the rules. Because that's where the new avant-garde, modern, postmodern, blah, 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 ism, whatever ism, that's where those movements come from, is, okay, so these are the established rules. What if we break this one and go off in this direction? And you come up with some really cool stuff. What if we break this rule over here and do this? Oh, that's really cool. So there's kind of rules. They're more like guidelines, I guess. But if you learn how to break them or bend them or manipulate them, you can come up with some really neat... My eye is watering like crazy. You can come up with some really neat things. So I'm hoping that these watercolors will let me play a little bit and get a little more creative, do some different kinds of things. But yeah, that's the big haul here, a whole 4 items. And it is both partial orders. I'm so disappointed in the bat. Of all things, I'm disappointed in a bat. Just because it's so darn tiny. I'm going to lose this. It doesn't even have a little thing in it to make it into an earring or anything. To make it into a charm. It's just a little bat. I guess I can maybe glue it onto something. What do I have that needs a bat added to it? Other than my whole life. Anyway, I guess we'll see you in the next one. Remember to do all the YouTube things. Comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell icon to be notified of future uploads, should the YouTube gods deem it worthy. And we're getting out of here into like a 10-minute video, which is, unheard of. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.